Right.
Good day, my name is Christopher Sidani and I'm currently an MSc student reading for a master's degree in food science and technology at the University of the West Indies. Thus far, I have completed my undergraduate degree in human nutrition and dietetics, and thus far have completed courses in food product development, food microbiology, food service systems management, sanitation and processing at both levels. I have been asked to give my thoughts on ready-to-eat foods by Mr. Ashwin Jagasar, and I will now share my thoughts with you all. What is quality? Quality, by definition, is the degree to which a set of inherent attributes fulfills the customer's expectation. There's a simple formula that, it's easily remembered. Quality plus perception is equal to expectation. There are various other definitions, but in essence, quality is a large umbrella that encompasses quality assurance and quality control. Quality assurance and quality control are two different entities, but they are both related to frozen foods. Quality assurance is the standardization of key quality processes, the development and maintenance of a quality system, documentation, and training. These are important in frozen foods, especially in the food industry, where these quality assurance practices can also maintain a company's position in the industry in terms of competitiveness and so on. Quality control, on the other hand, is measuring and monitoring, inspections, audits, certification, management revisions. Quality assurance and quality control. How is it related to frozen foods? Quality assurance is a standardization of key quality processes, the development and maintenance of a quality system, documentation, and training. But how is this related to frozen foods? In essence, the quality assurance ensures that a business maintains its competitiveness in a competitive world. However, there's also quality control. Now, as I mentioned before, it's an umbrella, so these quality aspects work hand in hand. Quality control is the measuring and monitoring, inspections, audits, certifications, and management revisions. This is the more technical aspect of quality, in the sense that you have a product coming out, to ensure that it meets its specifications. There may be a lot of analysis done on the food, such as the moisture content, the amount of protein in it, the amount of fiber, even the correct amount of portions, to ensure that the customer is truly satisfied. So in essence, this entire quality umbrella encompasses all of this to ensure the customer exceeds his or her expectations of a product. So apart from quality, there's also food safety. Food safety, as it applies to ready-to-eat frozen foods, is where various steps are taken to reduce the risk of foodborne illness in the food industry. Food safety and any proper food safety program starts at the farm and ends at the table. For instance, let's take a frozen food, for example, a pepperoni pizza with veggies. In order to have proper food safety, we need to start at the farm where the veggies are grown or where the source of the meat for the pepperoni is, and ensure that it is a quality and safe product from there before you start processing. Because if it's not treated adequately in terms of preparation, even the storage at that level, it can cause a food safety risk. And on a marketing aspect, if there's an issue there and you process this food and sell it to people and they get sick, your company is going to face serious legal implications. As well as Cross-contamination and residue checks. These are also part of a food safety program. Food safety, in a sense, reduces the risk of cross-contamination as well, in the sense that you can't be having allergens mixing, you can't process foods on a line that people may be allergic to and then run something else on the line to get them sick. So that's what a food safety system is. Sanitation of equipment. This is very, very important in the food industry, especially for food safety. In order to have a proper sanitation program, there must be a regular maintenance schedule in the food industry, especially for ready-to-eat frozen foods. Because ready-to-eat frozen foods, by definition, it's ready-to-eat, minimal cooking. So that in itself is very, very important. That if the food is cooked with contaminants, the consumer, for example, let's say it's a microbiological risk, the consumer is not going to cook it adequately or go keep it at temperatures to reduce that risk. So the event and the probability of them getting sick is going to be higher. That is why maintenance and cleaning of equipment is important, regardless if it's once every shift, other shift you have cleaning, that is fine. The structure and equipment of the facility. As I mentioned before, cross-contamination is one of the biggest things in food safety. So it all starts with the layout of the factory. In order to prevent cross-contamination, a linear design, meaning that you start at one end of the factory and you move straight through until the food finishes, is most ideal for proper food safety. Good manufacturing practices. Good manufacturing practices in the food industry is part of an overall HACCP system. It's based on producing food and handling food in a safe manner and allows for companies to flourish, and it's a good certification to have because it is credible. Next. Right. So now we go on to HACCP. HACCP stands for Hazard Analysis Critical Control Points. Right? Stop. After your product screening, you do concept testing. Concept testing is that you take the ideas that you would have screened and you test it out in the laboratory. You go ahead and you make the product. You do your various studies on the product, see how it holds up to various conditions, how it tastes, how every aspect with respect to sensory analysis, as well as the overall production of it, if it's feasible to do. The other idea behind product development is the business aspect, the business and financial aspect. And that's where in your concept testing, you need to decide your target audience and you need to see if it's really feasible to go about this venture, because product development is a lot of investment to ensure that it actually works. After that, you may do further development to tweak if you have any issues. Then you could probably after go and do a test marketing in a small defined area before you go totally large scale and flop. See if how the population accepts your product. And the last part of it is commercialization, where you go full blown into your production with your ready to eat frozen foods. In other notes to remember for ready to eat frozen foods is that a cold chain must be maintained. If there's storing of a food, ready to eat frozen food, it's going to become mushy, there's going to be loss of desirable characteristics, and that's basically it. And in summary, remember, for ready to eat frozen foods, you must start with a proper food safety program, you must go through your HACCP system, you must go through your various marketing strategies and stuff. And that would be all. Thank you very much for your time and best wishes to everybody.